All right, everyone, good morning. Well, I've got my pasta shirt on, and I am hoping for some good trading today. It's Friday, it's the end of the week, and I've already gotten myself in the green with a couple of small trades, nothing super exciting. Reminder for those tuning in here for the first time, in case you didn't know, trading is risky. Most beginner traders lose money, and my results are not typical, all right? We make no guarantees. Whether you're streaming on YouTube or you're a member of our community, that you will find any success as a trader, because trading is hard. No one has ever become a successful trader without working really, really hard. So please take it slow. Practice a simulator before you put real money on the line. Those of you guys tuning in on YouTube, thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you for being here today. We've got some fun stuff going on. I'm going to do a raffle today. I'm giving away some sweatshirts. I bought, as many of you guys know, almost $10,000 in sweatshirts. So this one I'm going to mail out to Steve. This one's going to Joey, and this one's going to Mike. So we've got some sweatshirts that I'm going to send out today. I've got bags of them over here. Bags and bags and bags of sweatshirts. So we've got a fun little raffle that we're going to be doing. I've got a couple other things that I'll be giving away as well. So we've got a fun day planned, and I am just hoping that to match all the fun things we're doing, we have a stock that is just as fun to trade. Right now, so far, VLON has been a little slow. It's been a little choppy. Yesterday, I had a good morning, traded well pre-market, and then took a power hour trade and got caught in a halt down. Lost $12,000 on the trade. Went from up 8,000 on the day to down 4,000. How disappointing. But easy come, easy go. As always, trading is risky, and just like that, I started with a 3,000 share position and managed to lose $12,000 and took a full $1 a share loss on it, just about. So a little disappointing there. Wasn't the best way to finish the day. It's actually probably one of the worst ways to finish the day, to have a good day, then to come back, end up going red. It's not fun. Anyways, I came back to do my recap, saw something moving, and we had a good power hour the day before on WBEV. So I was like, you know what, let's give it a try. And that ended up being a mistake. So let's see, WBEV was the power hour one from the day before, from 4 to 6. And yesterday it was SWVL or something like that. Yeah, so it was this one. I was like, okay, it had this big move, it came back up, and so I got in kind of right here and then was caught in this halt down. And so it's like, it's just kind of funny because it's just so stupid. But you know what? It's water under the bridge, and that's just the way you have to look at it. You have to just let it go and, rally back. That's the only way. There are no such thing as traders who don't take losses. And sometimes, you're making decisions in sort of the heat of the moment. And sometimes you look back and you're like, I probably shouldn't have taken that much size. I shouldn't have tried to average down and trade my way out of it. And there's other times you're going to do that and it's going to work. And so you just have to move on, try to learn from the mistakes if you can, if you see a pattern in them. Sometimes losses just happen, and it's not really anything more than a loss, and there's not really a lot more to read into it. So I don't know, but in any case, so right now VLON is our leading gapper. It was up 100%. Now it's up just 79%. So it has pulled back a little bit. I made $588 in my main account before realizing I was in the wrong account, and then switched. So I'm unfortunately going to have to pay income tax on $588 of profit today. Ugh. But the $1,500, no tax. Speaking of tax, I did a video recently. I just updated Chapter 18 for Warrior Pro members. Chapter 18 now is updated with some new tax information that I learned this year. So that class is updated. And yesterday we taught, I say we sort of liberally, but the royal me and just me taught about trading in a retirement account, which is a strategy that I've been using. And of course, this is a retirement account right here. It's a Roth IRA. It's completely tax-free. The growth is tax-free and the withdrawals will be tax-free. But I've got to wait till 59 and a half years old to take money out. The good news is I've got over 20 years of compound interest ahead of me, and I've already grown it pretty substantially. It's over $5 million. So you set $5 million and let it grow for 20 years compound interest, even without making additional contributions. That's going to be a pretty nice number. I have the benefit of being able to keep trading every day, every week, every month, and I will keep growing this account. So what we seem to be having here is a little bit of a rally. The high of this candle was 18, and this needs to pull back. It's coming into a little bit of resistance around probably 21, because if you look at this, it's a bit of this is just the peak of the shoulder right now. So you have a shoulder, one shoulder, and then you've got this lower neck, and then it comes up to like this little head area, and then it comes down here, and this is coming up to the edge of the other shoulder. So this is probably going to have resistance here at 21. You know, sometimes these patterns will not do what you expect them to do, but more often they do. So for right now, I'm just going to watch and wait. And what I'm going to say a little prayer for is perhaps breaking news at 9 a.m., top of the hour. We've got 5 minutes till 9 a.m. and breaking news sure would be nice today. So thank you guys who are tuned in here, watching the morning show. Appreciate you guys hitting the thumbs up and of course sharing the broadcast. It is really much appreciated. You guys have been doing an awesome job. And hey, that reminds me, I may have some exciting news here. Let me just, before I say, let me just check. Let's see. Oh gosh. Let's see. I'm gonna move this up here. So do you guys want to help make this happen right now? This is kind of exciting. We are at 9,999,674 views on this video that I uploaded 7 years ago. Wow, we are about to cross 10 million views here today. That's pretty exciting. Someone's calling me. They're so excited. They want to tell me right. This is someone calling to say congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate the congratulations. Take care now. All right. Hope they do well. So let's see. I will give you the link here for anyone that wants to watch this and help me push this video over 10 million subscribers, or 10 million views. Let's put that link in the chat room. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm switching computers, going from this one to this one to this one. I need 2 more hands and 2 more computers to really get myself up to speed. That's the thing that I'm excited about for the future is, you know, I still feel, and many people probably feel this way too, that the computer doesn't keep up with as fast as I want to move, as fast as I'm thinking. I'm excited for how technology just keeps getting better and better and better. All right, so here you go. All right, so I'm gonna post this on YouTube there. Beginner's Guide to Day Trading. There you go. Help us break over 10 million And Steph, thank you. You were ahead of me there for posting it right there. Okay, so that's kind of exciting. Let's see, time check. It's 8:59 and 10 seconds. So we've got a little less than a minute till 9 a.m. Oh my God. Someone really wants to give me a congratulations again. I am on fire today. Thank you. All right. Okay, so let's see if we have anything coming up here at 9 a.m. So this is our possible opportunity. If we have something popping up at 9 a.m., we'll be watching the scanners, watching the chat, waiting for you guys to say, hey Ross, something's popping up here. You better take a look at it quick. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. So we're at just about 9:01. I don't see anything that hit the scanners here. I don't see you guys mentioning anything really significant. So let's see. Thanks, Mark. So no breaking news there. High on VLON is 31. No news on anything else. Let me just check. See you mentioning Viru. Let me just check it. It's pulled back too much. I don't see anything there. Let's just be patient. So it's about 9:03. Just checking the gap scanner, HCDI. I saw a couple of you guys mention that. So 200 moving average on the daily, kind of 250-ish. Looks like it came up to that level and then kind of really reversed hard. VLON, yeah, popping up a little bit. Low back there was 210. So see how it's kind of popping and then pulling back, popping and then pulling back. I think we need to wait for a cleaner 5-minute setup, but we'll see. Back down to about 214. All right, well, it's 9:05 approximately. So this 5-minute candle closes in about 15 seconds. It looks like it's going to close red. So right now, it's just about being patient, waiting for the one. And I've got a little bit of profit. So I'm kind of sitting tight right now. And hey, reminder, as always, disclaimer time, trading is risky, in case you didn't know. Hey, so that's good that closed green at least, but it is a doji. My results are not typical. We make no guarantee that you will find success as a trader. Trading is risky. There's no way around it. So you got to work hard. You got to study hard. You probably have to have a little combination of aptitude, the right mental state of mind, and maybe a little luck. So we kind of came up and broke that level, the 21 level, to 24, but then rejected it. So it pierced through it, but couldn't hold above it. So the bears were able to kind of bring it back down. So I think one of the things that's kind of exciting here is that, when it comes to trading, there's always another trade around the corner. So sometimes you get kind of stuck on, like VLON, but you know how quick another stock could pop up and all of a sudden, boom, attention just shifts over to that one because it's more exciting. And it's like, it makes VLON just totally fall as the next stock becomes the one in focus. So traders are very fickle. Now, one of the things that can be really tough is if you're stuck holding VLON when another one starts to pop up, because then you're going to be like, uh-oh, now I'm still stuck on this one. Should I take the loss and switch, or do I keep holding? And usually the right thing to do, at least I found in my experience, is to go to where the attention is. So look for what other traders are focusing on, and relative volume is the measure there, but also rate of change, because traders are attracted to stocks moving quickly. So when you have something moving really fast, that's what you want to be focusing in on. I mean, that's just what's worked the best for me. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for right now. All things considered, VLON, while it's made a pretty big percentage move today, it's up 88%. Unless you caught this move right here from 160 up to 210, 220, I mean, that was the biggest move right there. You got that one, which I caught a little piece of, and then you got this one, which I caught a little piece of. But I mean, you're not talking about huge moves, really, and I got both of them a little too late. So didn't really make any significant amount of money today so far. But that's okay. Some days are going to be a little bit more exciting than others. So why am I trading stocks below the 200 on the daily? I will trade a stock that is below the 200 if it has room up to the 200, like this. I will not trade a stock generally if it's running into the 200. Running into the 200, that's a problem. Now, if this could break over the 200, then that's fine. But when you have a stock that's like right under the 200, that's not great. I don't love that. But VLON isn't right under the 200 with the 200 at 490. It's got a decent amount of room, and it's got a big gap from 248 to 687. So the 200 crosses in the middle of that gap. But in any case, as it's clear right now, it's kind of a distraction in a way, because it's not really giving us enough action to trade. in this range. The range is too tight. And so it's just kind of something to look at while we wait for something to better to come along. So I'm just kind of sitting tight. You know, I took a couple trades on it, and I'd like to trade it more, but that would I would only do that if it really starts to look like it's going to open up again. So we're about 10 past 9 here, and you know, anytime pre-market you can have breaking news. Typically it's at the top and the bottom of the hour, but you know, it's not impossible to have news at different times. So right now, just sitting here, being patient, looking and waiting for opportunities. Yep, we have a new after hours scanner right here that's running, and we've got a new RSI scanner that's running. So those were new releases here for Friday. Circuit breaker halts are only during regular trading hours, but halting pending news will happen pre-market still. Robert, I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad you enjoyed that. Thank you. – 20 minutes to the opening bell right now. So like I said before, the last couple days we've had opportunities at the open or between sort of the open and you know, 10:30, 11. So I'm curious to see if we have anything today. Yes, this is an ABCD pattern. It's not a picture perfect one because it pulled back a little bit more than we would like, and then the pop up wasn't really that high. So it's kind of, it is an ABCD pattern just in the sense that it's a pullback, a pop up, and another pullback. But is it going to gather the strength to break through this level here of 24? I don't know. You know, if it broke through 24, naturally you're looking for 31. That's only 7 cents away. And I don't even know if it's going to be able to do it. So we'll see. Again, if we don't have anything else that pops up, then, you know, for lack of anything better, there may be traders that, you know, do say, all right, I'm going to go for VLON and let's try to take that trade and see if we get a move. Nice, Zia. Good job. High of this candle is 17. High of this candle is 24. If you guys see something I'm missing, let me know. MITQ. So MITQ, well, it's below volume weight average price. It's just kind of not doing anything. ATEN, maybe later today. Maybe. Definitely popped up a bit. Current time is 9:14. Yeah, you can see some green on the tape there. It's 9:14 and 43 seconds. So you can see how it's kind of curling up a little bit again. It's just, I just wish it was moving more. So watching here, I'll take a starter at 20 and then I'll add at 24. And let's see if we get that quick squeeze. If we break through the pivot of 24, adding at 25 now, and now let's add at 30 and go for the squeeze up to 40. So adding right there at 28. Now we're going to look for that squeeze through 30. This is high day volume here. Watch the break of 30. There you go. There's 33. There's 34. That was a nice trade. Profit there at 32. New order at 35. So the setup here was a long to anticipate the break of 24 and then added at 28. Kind of hesitated there, took profit. Now let's watch the first 1 minute pullback. It's got 1.5 million shares in that candle. High was 34. New order goes at 35. Added at 31 right there. Micro pullback. Limit orders for 35. This is the first 10-second pullback. Now let's watch over 35. If we break 34, added there at 33. So now what we're looking for here is the pull through 35 and up to 40. Average is 31. Watching for extension. There's 34. There's 35 on the ask. Back to flat for now. New order goes at the high of 36. The only way to make money on this very small range is to trade it with bigger size, which I don't really mind doing. It's a cheap stock. It's only $2 a share, but kind of annoying. So now you've got a red candle, but the high is 36. New order goes at 36. So watching here. Order at 36 is for 10,000 shares, ready to go. Added there, 35. Now we're going to look for the squeeze through 38 and 40. This is a 1 minute pullback. So watch over 35, then 36 and 37. There's 34, 35, adding at 35, there's 37. Now I want to see 38, 39, and 40. Added at 37, trying to ride this acceleration, but back to flat on that at 34. The liquidity is good. This one, for me, if I'm going to size up, it needs to go immediately. So I added at 37, and then it didn't break right away to 38 and 40, so I said, no, that's it. Get back out. And like I said, the only way to trade this is with big size. So 30,000 shares in at 35, added at 37, back flat at 35. So maybe a small loss on that trade, but not a big one. High is 38. And I've said this a million times. I really don't love trading these kind of stocks because they're just, you're fighting for pennies a share. The good news is you've got good liquidity. You've got 4 million shares on this 5-minute candle. But you have to take bigger size. And then if you have the misfortune, you know, that you take that 30,000 share position and all of a sudden it just, you know, one huge sell order goes through and it drops 15 cents, you're down 4,500 bucks just like that. So, and don't forget commissions are higher on ECN fees. But that's okay. I can churn a little bit, and you know, a couple more trades like this. It's only 9:20, so it's still early. We've got 10 minutes to the opening bell. I don't know if this is the one that we're going to get more action on, but new order is at 240. The problem now is we're a little extended on the 5-minute, right? 5-minute close with a bit of a topping tail, about 10 cents higher, 8 cents higher. So yes, it's the leading gapper. Yes, it's the most obvious, but it's also moving kind of slow. Reminder as always, trading is risky. Most beginner traders lose money. My results are not typical. We don't track the typical result of traders using our software, so we don't make any guarantee that you will be more or less successful than a typical trader. Take it slow. Practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line. So high volume on that breakout candle, and then we've been on declining volume since then, which makes sense. Traders saw the 5-minute setup, the break of 24. That was the one to go big on, and now it's kind of slowing down a little bit. So small green days are good. These kind of keep you going. So now I've got 6,000 in my retirement account, tax-free. I've got 588 in my main account. We'll have to pay income tax on that. So we're a little extended again on this 5-minute pullback. Volume has declined quite a bit. Traders probably sort of waiting. And you can see this is trading a bit more thickly, which is more common with a lower price stock. It's lower price, the orders fill in, there's bigger orders, so it starts to get a little congested. That's typical. So what I would expect at the open is that we will have probably a substantial amount of volume, but I'm not sure. You know, we've got this 248 resistance level. I don't know. It broke through the high, but only by 8 cents. I'd really, really prefer to see something else pop up. So I think maybe that's going to be the better thing to do, is to wait for something else to start to squeeze. We're struggling in an 8-cent range here. Even best case scenario, it breaks out. I mean, I don't know. You know, if you got through 248, 250, 260, 270, then you start to have, it starts to look better. We're just not there yet. So you see how it's coming back up here again. Is it going to break? I don't know. The high is 38. No, I'm not buying on the bid. I am buying on the ask. So yeah, that's going to be a lot easier to get filled on the ask. So now if you're short, you've got to stop at 38. It looks like maybe a false breakout on the 5 with 4 minutes to the open. So very light volume as it comes back up tells you that traders are hesitating. They're not buying, they're not confident enough to buy this. Probably because they don't think it's got enough juice in it to give you a really good move. So it's a sign of weakness. So the raffle giveaways that I'm going to do today, I've got some sweatshirts that I'm going to be giving away. I'm going to do this for members, and I'll be doing it after I finish trading this morning, so maybe around 10:30 or 11, something like that. So that's coming today. I've got this big bag of sweatshirts. There we go. I already gave away a bunch yesterday, so we'll do some more today. All right, so high that candle there is 36, creeping a little higher. I'll just use a smaller share size if I take trades up in this area because the risk is a bit higher. Popped up there to 36. But see how that now, right at this moment, is looking red. So if that ends up closing as a red candle, it's a red false breakout. And then that looks like a pullback at the open. So I am really hoping something else pops up so I can stop looking at VLON. But it's the most obvious one right now. It's the leading gapper, so I have to watch it. I can't not watch this. I buy the ask, and I normally try to sell on the ask as well to get the best price. All right, so I would say here with 90 seconds to the bell, you've got that level at 36. I'll take a quick trade here for a little break of 38 going into the open, because if we can open at pre-market high, that's pretty bullish. So I'm in at 36, and I'm going to add at 38, adding there at 38. And now how high do we go? Taking a little profit at 39. Can I add back at 40? Added at 40. Looking for 41. There we go. There's 41, but yeah. So added like 400 bucks. Got a little bit of a squeeze there. Those on YouTube, if you want me to keep broadcasting for a few more minutes, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. We'll see if we can get over sorry, 800 thumbs up. I've got a 5,000 share order at 52. The high of this candle is 44. We could be setting up to pull away, but it really needs to break through 248. So, you know, a small trade there is fine. Okay, so we've got 10 seconds to the open. This could pull away at the open, or it might just pop up and then flush. So have to be cautious. Leaving my order at 52. Added there at 48 for the break of 50. And next adds 55. Flat right now at 50, leaving an order at 55 to add back. It's showing a candle wick a little higher. The candle wick shows 54. That's not too bad. Added at 53 right there. Now we're looking for 58 and 60. Watch for the squeeze through 58. Little chop right here. Went back to flat on that, lost 500. So it did curl there up to 57, but then it dropped back down. I added it, whatever it was, for the break of 58. I'll leave the order at this level because we're right at this window. If we can hold over it, we'll see if we get some more opportunities. So pretty high volume here at the open. Added back at 52. I'm looking to add at 55 and 56. Added at 56. So let's look for that curl through 58. There you go. There's 63. Good. All right, new order 65. Adding at 64. Now we're looking for a squeeze up to 70. We're going to start to pull away here. Adding at 64. So there's 68. There's 69. Can we get up to 70? Holding 5,000 shares. High of this candle is 68. Next add is 68. Added at 67 right there for the break of 68. If we can break 68, we're going to look for the move up to the 70s. Holding 5,000 shares. Bought the dip at 53 or 55. Looking for the pop back up over 60. I mean, you can see the way this one trades. I'm just going to go flat on it. So the problem here is that I'm just, you know, I'm churning shares, making a little bit, then giving it back, making a little bit, giving it back. It's not opening up. It started to pull away there. It started, and then right away it just kind of slowed down. So sitting at 5,700 bucks in my retirement account. I was at like 6,500. So now it's pulling back again. So I think we did the best we could on it. It just wasn't a lot of range. Now it's pulling back. I think it's done. All right, so with that one pulling back and having given back about 10% off the top, now I want to see if anything else starts to open up. And this is good. This one's coming out of focus as it pulls back below 48, that trigger on the daily. ATEN, the float's a little higher on this one. 58 million shares. Bit of a slow mover. You'll get a better fill if you buy the ask. If you wait to buy the bid, you won't get filled on a fast moving stock. All right, so I'm going to keep streaming for traders over at Warrior. We'll see if we find some more opportunities. Thank you guys who have tuned in for the morning show. Appreciate you guys being tuned in as always. And if you want to check out the video on the 7 steps I would take as a beginner trader with a link to the TED Talk, I'll put a link to that up in the top corner right here. All right, so check that out. And reminder as always, trading is risky, so take it slow.